Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Talk or Tea Talk. I have found a new way to do these videos. I don't know how to edit or do anything like that yet, but 9 times out of 10 when I hop on here to do a live video chat, it doesn't come through and my internet just keeps dropping it. I don't know why. So very frustrating. So I thought I would go to this format and hopefully this works better. And I will post this through my YouTube channel that I haven't used in a very long time. Welcome to Snowmageddon. If you're in Iowa, we had here in the town that I live in, we had 8 inches. 4 days ago? And 2 inches the night before last. Last night, I think we're about 5 inches right now. Supposed to get another 5 inches on top of that throughout the day today into tonight. Then the winds pick up 30, 40, 50 miles an hour for the next couple of days. So they're talking wind chills of 30, 40 below. And it's going to stay pretty cold like that clear up until next Tuesday. Sarah is not happy, neither am I. I'm sick of shoveling snow. Normally, in the past, I've been a little spoiled and I've had more help than I've had. But that has not been the case this year. Luckily, I did have 2 neighbors show up and finish helping me scoop the rest of the driveway the other day with the first 8 inches we got. And that was a very heavy, wet snow. Yesterday I went out and did probably half of the driveway. The middle section of the driveway I don't care about. It's just the getting in the driveway and getting out of the garage. Those are the 2 most important ends, and it was only a couple inches. But the ramps I do keep clear. So at 10 o'clock this morning while Sarah's having breakfast, I will go out and clear off the 2 ramps. Those are I've been snowbound once before with Sarah, and so I make sure I stay on top of it with or without help. I do take my time, smaller scoops, more breaks, which the dogs appreciate because then I can throw the ball and then they can lose it in the snow. So that makes it interesting, but they spend their time looking for it. So then they leave me alone so I can get it scooped. It is what it is. I'm not complaining. I do know this weekend, Sarah and I will be, she wants to bake some lemon muffins, and I will freeze half of those because I can't eat those. And I can have like 1 a week. And I will make 3 or 4 cinnamon rolls, make the dough ahead of time and freeze it. And then I pull out 3 or 4 and let those rise for most of the day, and then she'll have those this week too. Sarah is just not much of a sweet eater for breakfast. She'd rather have her eggs, which I forgot to order on the grocery list, and we're down to 6. So I may reach out to my neighbors to see if any of them over the next few days is going to the store, because I only need eggs. I have everything else. Did I mention I did sign up for the Hy-Vee groceries online. You can do the online for free for you to go pick up. We went ahead and paid it's $99. To me, it's worth it. We've already made that back and more to have it delivered, but you get more, what do they call that? The money you get back to use per gallon, the fuel incentive. My husband, I think the best he's done so far is he paid 80 cents a gallon here a week or 2 ago to fill up the truck. And there's more coupons. Some of the things, there'll be certain things that are cheaper, and of course they want you to buy more because it's cheaper, but I only buy the stuff that I need. And a lot of times I've been surprised by some of the deals I've gotten. So it's already paid for itself. We've already saved a lot of money. And to me, it's peace of mind because yes, Fairway's right here in town, but I can't always get out to go pick up groceries on her bad days. and there isn't always a neighbor available to go pick it up for me. So this works for me, and I'm really happy that we did it. But all the snow coming in. I'm having mint tea this morning. Just a little bit of honey in it. Are you having coffee or tea this morning? Or maybe just water? What's your favorite go-to in the mornings? Mine used to be coffee. My blood pressure and body didn't appreciate it, so I've switched to mostly green teas. On the days that I'm really, really tired, I do occasionally, I keep instant coffee on hand. And I know instant coffee, ooh, let me tell you, instant coffee has come a long way in the last couple of decades. And I just use a half a teaspoon of the instant coffee in a little bit of water. And then I add, a little bit of milk and sometimes a little bit of sweetener to it. And I have a little latte, and that picks me up and gets me through the afternoon. Especially these days right now, has been gone 5 days, but won't be home until, now they're talking mid-March. So I'm not sure, whenever his class gets over, either the 8th or the 15th. So gonna be a long haul for Sarah and I, especially with this winter already hitting us this hard. Oy, 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 oy. We need the moisture in the ground. We do, but this is a rough way to get it. Anyway, I was thinking of favorite memories in the snow when we had a lot of snow like this. And I can remember growing up, my one sister and I, when we were little, we were really close, and we would build these big forts. There was one person's yard that always had a particularly tall mound of snow in it, and we would dig a tunnel in it and just hide in that tunnel. At Grandpa and Grandma's, there were endless bounds of hills to sled on. A couple of us even went to the top of the barn, because the barn was kind of funny because it was built into a hillside. So the backside, you could literally just hop up and climb to the top of the roof and slide down into the snowbank on the backside, because it was that close to the hill. It was right there. But it just, yeah. And we didn't have a lot of sleds out to Grandpa and Grandma's. It was, we had a couple of shovels. We would sit on shovels and go down the hill, and that was fun. Yeah, lots of good memories. I think my saddest memory, I want to say it was in 76 or 79, that huge snow that we got here in Iowa, several feet. And it was Christmas. And we didn't really do Christmas at home. Christmas was at Grandma's. So we would go out to Grandma's Christmas Eve. That was the big family tradition. And there was hardly ever less than 20, 30 of us out to these big, when I was little, big Christmas things at Grandma's. And, or maybe it seemed like 20 or 30 of us. But we were almost all the way to Grandma's, and we couldn't get any further because the snowplows hadn't gotten out yet. And I mean, the snow was up over the top of cars. It was probably 10 feet deep. It was along the roads. It was a lot of snow. I just remember, and I can remember crying. I was so sad. Not only were we not going to get Christmas, but we weren't going to get to see Grandma, who I was very attached to when I was little. But anyway, Snowmageddon is here in Iowa. What's your favorite snow memories? Do you have any fun memories that'll just kind of always stand out, and maybe your worst snow story, not including car accidents. We can talk about that another day. Yes, I've had my share. Anyway, moving on. So for Christmas, Sarah got me a couple of crochet books and some pretty yarn and crocheting hooks. I don't have the first clue how to start, but I did find some really pretty yarn that I've been holding on to forever in the hopes that I would learn how to use it. I found a couple of YouTube videos. The one gal, she gets close-ups and she shows you how to do the fingers and how to switch directions, how to count. So I'm gonna start with her, I think, this afternoon. But I did pull out some old projects like this one. Sarah and I started this one probably 3 years ago, and that's all the further I got. It got put away, forgotten about. This is one that my sister got for us. It's a Martha Stewart type. I need to maybe hop on one of her videos and remember how to go back to using it. I obviously have to learn how to tie off more yarn because I have to keep going with it, but it was going to be a scarf, and I think we're going to finish it off as a scarf. It'll be a small one. It was one of my first projects. And there's different attachments and stuff to it, so you can make it circle to do a hat, and I don't know, there's all kinds of different attachments to figure it out. So I think I'll see if I can find, I'm sure I can find a video or two that shows me how to use it. I can read to do stuff, but then my brain processes it wrong. So I would rather watch a video so that if I see someone else doing it, I'm gonna catch on that much faster. So I'm excited to see what to do with this. I do have some plain colored yarns. I think maybe I'll do a couple of hot pads first with the plainer colored yarns. And this one's saved for a really pretty hat or a bonnet, or I don't know. I'll figure it out. But excited to get started on these projects. Anyway, I think that's all I have for this morning. I just wanted to check in and say hi and let you know I haven't forgotten about you. I just have to go about a different route. The live videos just aren't working for me. So post in the comments. Let me know, what was your favorite snow that you can remember, something special that you did. I just remember building the tunnels and digging down in those tunnels. You know, of course, later on, everybody's like, you can't build tunnels, it'll collapse on you. Well, yeah, probably. Just let someone know where you are. I don't know. Sometimes I think we're a little overprotective. But it is what it is. I don't know. I think that's it for today. But I will hop on next Friday, give a little chat. Let me know in the comments if there's something you want to talk about. I'd be more than happy to discuss anything. Nothing's off limits. So have a wonderful day. Stay warm. Stay off the roads if you can. If you can't, remember, if you go in the ditch, please stay in your car. Let it run for 10 minutes at a time and shut it off. Someone will get to you. It's going to get worse as the day goes on. So please be careful, everyone. Love to all. Thank you for joining me for Coffee Talk or Tea Talk.